Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Club Passim. Yeah, it's exciting. You can clap. My name's Maddie. I will be running sound this evening. So before we get started, I will just make a few quick announcements. I want to point out our fire exits. We have one right here. And then the second fire exit is the door you came in through. I'd also like to say hello to our live stream listeners this evening and to thank Kayla, who will be running that live stream tonight. As well as to thank Alex, your server, and Mairead, who you met on the box office. So please be kind to everybody. How many of you have never been to an open mic at Club Passim? New people? Oh my gosh. A lot of new people. Welcome. Thank you for coming. And do we have any Club Passim members in the house this evening? Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. If you didn't already know, Club Passim is a nonprofit arts organization that's been around for over 60 years right here in Harvard Square. So in addition to these open mics, we also have more traditional shows almost every night of the year. We run a school of music for adults. We put on free concerts all over Cambridge all summer long. We give grants to local musicians. We do tons of great stuff as a nonprofit, and our members and also all of our patrons are a big help in us doing all of that. So thank you for being here. I will explain how the open mic works, and then I will read my list of volunteers this evening. If I say your name wrong, please let me know so that I can pronounce it right later. If I say your name and you've decided that you're too scared and you don't want to perform anymore, please let me know. If I haven't said your name and you think you should be on my list, also please let me know so I can update my list. But there are 3 stations up here. There's a sitting station with a vocal mic, an instrument mic if your instrument does not plug in, and then there's also a cable to plug like a guitar into if your guitar has a jack. So when you get up here, you could sit down there, or you can come here and stand and sing into this vocal mic. We have another instrument mic and another cable right here. And then we also have a keyboard station with a vocal mic as well. So when you get up here, you pick whatever you feel like is the best fit for you. If you're going to plug your guitar or your instrument into the cable, please play it so that I can get a good level on it back at the soundboard. And then other than that, you get 2 songs or 10 minutes, whichever comes first. And I will read my performers this evening. So starting off tonight, we will have Lee Hargraves. Then we'll have Charlotte Minsky, Better Late, Noah Grossman, The Button-Ups, Jotro, Mike DeSoto, Sam Welch, Brendan Daniel, Pearl Scott, and Vicky Zhang. So I think that's everybody. I will run back to the board, and we can welcome Lee up to the stage.
This is the hardest part. Hi, my name's Lee. I've never done this before, so. Well, thank you. I read that there's an open mic, and then I went to the sign up, and I found that if you don't sign up early, you can be first. So here we are. I'm going to sing 2 songs that I wrote. I just started writing songs recently, and one of the things people say is, write about what you know. So I'm going to start at the beginning of my life, and I'll just work my way through until I get here. I got plenty of material. And finally, this song lyric embedded in the song I wrote 30 years ago. A friend of mine said that sounds like a country song. I don't know if he meant that it was a good thing or a bad thing. But anyway, here we go. Just remember where I am. Oh, I was going to plug in. That would help. I'm actually doing all this to make everybody else feel less nervous. It's the cloud and the silver line, the storm before the calm, that always leads to choosing the right way to be wrong, the right way to be wrong. Jamie rapped on my rear window and asked to come on in. Tennessee whiskey was playing another night, another solemn sin. In the morning she's leaving, I asked her one more time, are you sure the road you're taking is the one you hope to find? It's the cloud and the silver lining, the storm before the calm. It always leads to choosing the right way to be wrong, the right way to be wrong. It's the cloud and the silver lining, the storm before the calm, that always leads to choosing the right way to be wrong, the right way to be wrong. Passing through Missoula, headed north to the Stampede. Calgary's far from Oklahoma, a little space is all we need. I'll be a rodeo clown for the money, or chase that buckle just for you. You always had a passion for risky rendezvous. It's the cloud and the silver lining, the storm before the calm, that always leads to choosing the right way to be wrong, the right way to be wrong. It's the cloud and the silver lining, the storm before the calm, that always leads to choosing the right way to be wrong, the right way to be wrong. Well, thank you. I'm afraid to touch anything. Anyway, so the next song I wrote has a lyric in it which I stole from George W. Bush. And I don't steal many things from George W. Bush, rhetoric-wise, but once he was asked about the missing years from his biography, and I don't know if you know his biography, but there are periods where he wasn't there, although he was supposed to be somewhere, but anyway, he wasn't there. But my point is, when he was asked about that, he said, you know, when I was young and foolish, I was foolish and young. Or he said, I twisted it up, but he said when he was young and foolish, he was young and foolish. And I think a lot of folks can relate to that. I was young once, and I was young once. Anyway, so my point is, I had friends who were questionable, and this is about a couple of my friends. And I don't know much more about the story other than that. Just have to figure out where the chords are. Oh, yeah. Have I told you the story about Carl and Ray, East Texas ramblers from back in the day? They roamed around from Beaumont to Biloxi, thieving wasn't their game. It was more of a hobby. Now Carl lost an eye just like Grandma said, prone to seizures when he got off his meds. Pa gave him a ranch, horse to ride. He didn't have much, just a couch and a bed. You might get away with doing something dumb when you're young and foolish, foolish and young. Young and foolish, foolish and young. I know I'm not the only one. Now Ray left Louisiana for the Bar 44. Ranching wasn't his game, he wanted something more. Barroom cruising was more his style. At closing time, he might trash your car. You might get away with doing something dumb when you're young and foolish, foolish and young. Young and foolish, foolish and young. I know I'm not the only one. Well, we crossed the river to make a sail, spent a night in Sabine Parish jail. It was the great beer heist of 75, Lone Star stolen with bottles of pearl. Now Ray's picking peas up in the state prison, Huntsville, a far piece from reason, and Carl's living out behind the barn. His daddy paid a judge, was the end of his thieving. You might get away with doing something dumb when you're young and foolish, foolish and young. Young and foolish, foolish and young. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Oh, when you're young and foolish, foolish and young. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lee. Next up, we'll have Charlotte Minsky, and then after Charlotte, Better Late is on deck.
My father had a midlife crisis and got a guitar. And then a couple years after that, I had a quarter-life crisis and I stole his guitar. I grew up in the hill towns of western Massachusetts, and so wrote a couple songs about the valley that I love. Has anyone here been to the Montague Book Mill? Yes? Okay. Is anyone here familiar with the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock by T.S. Eliot? Couple? Okay, this is for anyone who raised their hand twice, if there are any of you. On my last day in the valley, we climbed to the top of the hill, where the stones are scored from an old survey, and the 2x4s are rotting in the lookout that we built. And I suggested that we stay until the evening was spread out against the sky like a patient on a table, etherized. So let us stay a while, you and I, and think of restless nights in cheap hotels and coffee shops and record stores in old converted mills. But the hill's not high enough to hide the half-deserted streets on the southern side, and the view of the parking lot outside where I froze when you offered me a ride to my first day in the city, where I felt the road burn infrared. Weather's worse when you're not with me, or maybe it's just worse here in the summer, like you said. And I remember making promises a moment in the daylight would undo. I have known them all already, known them all the fading afternoons. I have started to measure out my life in coffee spoons and restless nights in cheap hotels and coffee shops and record stores and old converted mills. But the hill's not high enough to hide the half-deserted streets on the southern side. And the worn-out Michelangelos with their copycat brides, the This next song is a love letter to my hometown, Greenfield, Massachusetts, and to people growing up in small towns all over. I'll miss reading the news at the grocery store down the street. Police reports on Sundays, opinion pieces arguing over the height of the trees blocking the one marquee. On the sidewalk downtown, I did a Narcan training last week. Even though I never leave the house, that's just what you do in this small town. You can see our cracks in the broken down paper mill and the tennis courts they never repair. But most of all, in the way every headline could be written about anywhere. All my ex-lovers have said I'm obsessed with the idea of home. None of them got that my obsession was with the idea of being known. And I guess that's why they're exes. And I keep coming back to this yard and this street where my sister got into a car accident. And we covered it up to our mom, 'cause we knew if she knew it would break her heart. Now Mom and Dad aren't here, it's just us in this house. Funny how things sometimes seem to shake out. There are boxes on boxes in the back of the basement. Neither of us wants to take them. I'll miss knowing these trails like the veins on the back of my hands. The maples on High Street are covered in ivory, and I've lost my bearings. This winter is wearing me thin. I don't know where to begin. There's no one to blame, and the train that ran until 68 doesn't stop anymore. It used to stop near my front door. You can see our cracks in the rusted out water mains and empty lines at the county fair. Most of all, in the way every headline could be written about anywhere. All my ex-lovers have said I'm obsessed with the idea of home. None of them got that my obsession was with the idea of being known, and I guess that's why they're exes. None of my friends are my age, and I'm worried if I don't hold on, they'll slip away like the first did when we were 19. One night in her sleep, some stupid mild disease. She loved this town almost as much as I did. And she knew these woods better than I ever could. I'll miss reading the news at the grocery store down the street. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. I'm wondering, does anybody have a guitar tuner in the room, a clip-on guitar tuner? Noah is looking for one, so Noah, you should talk to Charlotte. Next up is Better Late, and then after Better Late, Noah is on deck.
Are you going to stand, right? you're there. Yeah. Hello. Yep. So I'm Matt Mayerchak, and this is Jane Manassian, and we perform together as Better Late. We're going to do 2 original songs, one by each of us. We're going to begin with a song that Jane wrote. These are both brand new songs, have never been performed in public. No, wasn't us. All right.
So this first song, I went to a women's retreat in the spring, and the theme was friendship. And I was sort of in charge of organizing some songs, and I thought, oh, I should write a song about friendship. And I started this song, and I didn't get to finish it before the retreat. But it's better that I didn't, because in the retreat I learned to think a lot of different ways about friendship, and it sort of informed the song. So this is called Walk Beside Me. Life throws hard knocks, there's more ticks than talks, and it's hard to know which direction to go, or how to get back on that horse that has thrown you when all that you feel is alone. The air's feeling close when you've had a big dose of sadness and pain, the same old refrain. There's a choice to ignore all the critics and preachers who really don't know who you are. Walk beside me a while on this road less traveled. Let me lighten the load on your mind. Let's tell stories about where we come from and listen and try to be kind. Being open to share is a way to show care. A touch of the hand and you'll understand. All the heart needs to mend is a single good friend to quietly be by your side. Walk beside me a while on this road less traveled. Let me lighten the load on your mind. Let's tell stories about where we come from and listen to what's on our mind. To receive is to give. You need both to live. It's just human to care, 'cause there's pain everywhere in a world that is broken and so much unspoken. The balm we all need is a friend. Walk beside me a while on this road less traveled. Let me lighten the load on your mind. Let's tell stories about where we come from and listen and try to be kind. And listen and try to be kind.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. So this is a song of mine called I Know the Way. It's the first time I've sang it, and it's just an attempt to just write a song that was a little bit different than the standard verse-chorus structure that I used to use. I've only been writing songs for a couple of years, but anyway, this is a kind of a departure for me. The days are getting shorter, colors turning gray. Our friends are growing older, some have gone away. Long is the night that never finds the day. If you're looking to get lost, follow me. I know the way. Won't you float with me across the surface of forever, where the waters of forgiveness drown the sorrows we can't bear? Fly with me through skies of dream believing, to cloud superheroes in our white underwear. We will float, we will fly, rise above our failures and swim through the skies. We'll laugh, we will cry, we'll learn what it means to be alive before we die. The bright side's looking dimmer, the news is never good. We're never gonna do all those things we said we would. The best way to win the game might be not to play. Tomorrow's far behind us, but we still have today. So slide with me down the hill of happy summers, past the mountains of misfortune and the spanking stick trees. Dance with me without any music. The beating of our hearts is all the rhythm that we need. We will float, we will fly, rise above our failures and swim through the skies. We'll laugh, we will cry, be alive. We'll float, we will fly, rise above our failures and swim through the skies. We'll laugh, we will cry, we'll know what it means to be alive. Thank you.
Thank you to Better Late. I am going to reset the sitting station, and then we can welcome up Noah Grossman. After that, the button-ups are on deck.
Hello, hello. I love that last band. Reminded me of the Christopher Guest movie, A Mighty Wind, that last song. Have you seen that? It's a great movie. I know you've seen it. Yeah, it's a good one. I know. Why do people forget about Christopher Guest? It's messed up. I'm going to do a couple songs. This first one's called... Oh, I'm not used to sitting down. I kind of want to... Honestly, I kind of want to stand up, to be honest. Is this one on too? Let's see. Is it? Okay. Brinks truck driving by the dog park. Oh, I wish I was a Brinks truck driving man. Instead of being pulled along by these damn dogs, shall we count the breeds that are in my hand? Dachshund and an Australian shepherd. Oh Lord, bring me a Brinks truck. Let me out the crosswalk to get me up to where that money is stuck. And if it was me up in that seat, I bet you know what you would see. Some kind of Irish pride in the air. Baby, I just don't care. Throw up every dollar that I can reach. In particular, throw up every dollar that I can reach. In particular, Brinks truck driving by the dog park. Oh, I wish I was a Brinks truck driving man. Instead of being pulled along by these damn dogs, shall we count the breeds that are in my hand? Dachshund and an Australian shepherd. Oh Lord, bring me a Brinks truck. Let me out the crosswalk to get me up to where that money is stuck. And if it was me up in that seat, I bet you know what you would see. Some kind of Irish pride in the air. Baby, I just don't care. Throw up every dollar that I can reach. In particular, Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna do another old one. Cupid has a harp and he has a harpoon. Didn't know about the second until I met you. There wasn't a spark or anything, just another crack in the worn wedding ring. Oh, hey, here we go again, riding around town in the chromed out minivan. Do a little line of the crushed up Ritalin, do a little line of the crushed up Ritalin. Oh, hey, here we go again, riding around town in the chromed out minivan. Do a little line of the crushed up Ritalin, do a little line of the crushed up Ritalin. We're going back to school. We're going back to school. We're going back to school. We're going back to, oh, hey, here we go again. Riding around town in the chromed out minivan. Do a little line of the crushed up Ritalin. Do a little line of the crushed up Ritalin. We're going back to school. 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 Thank you, guys. I have a brand new music video out, and I will leave a couple of posters at that. Maybe I'm not allowed to do this. Leave a couple of the posters at that last back table with the QR code on them. Cheers. Have a great night. I'm Noah Grossman. My band is called Noah Grossman Trial. Cheers.
Thanks again, Noah. And you are allowed to do that, so you can all go and scan that QR code. Next up is the button-ups, and then after the button-ups, Jotro, you are on deck.
We are the Button Ups, and that is not our band name. So this is Levi, and I'm Julie, and we very recently started a band, but that band has no name, so there's no promo here. I decided to name us the Button Ups because I needed an excuse to wear this shirt, so that is it. We're starting off with the first cover of the night, so not an original, but just a song that we like a lot, and we hope that you can enjoy. Can you guys hear the guitar okay? Okay. All right. I wish you the best for the rest of your life. Felt sorry for you when I looked in your eyes, but I need to confess, I told you a lie when I said you were the love of my life, the love of my life. Did I break your heart? Did I waste your time? I tried to be there for you, and then you tried to break mine. It isn't asking for looked in your eyes. But I need to confess, I told you a lie when I said you were the love of my life, the love of my life. So you found her, now go fall in love, just like we were. If I ever was, it's not my fault. Thought that I could, you made it so hard. If I could have thought I was depressed or losing my mind, my stomach upset almost all of the time. But after I left, it was obvious why. Because for you, you were the love of my life, but you were not mine.
Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous because the last time I performed on a stage was in 2019, and the last time Levi performed on a stage was never. So he's doing great. I'm very happy that I have someone here tonight. And next off, we are playing an original that I wrote in 2019 when I was very young. And it was about the feeling that you have when you have a heartbreak and that very awkward first conversation you have after you no longer hate each other again, and there's still this tinge of resentment, with a lot of tenderness, of course. So I'm not sure anyone knows what that feels like, but this is what that feels like. All right.
Drowned in the blue, the ocean in your eyes stole my heart. Try to stay afloat, but these sparks, they dim in the dark. Don't believe every word that I say, for I am trying to deny what we've come to be. How could you push and pull me away? You just set me free. Help me breathe. Just like oxygen, you're all I need. Just in time. Just hold on tight and I'll be alright. I'll be fine. Search for your face. A world that I once knew fell apart. Perhaps it's just our fate, this endless tragedy. I play my part. Don't believe every word that I say, for I am trying to deny what we've come to be. How could you push and pull me away? You just set me free. Help me breathe. Just like oxygen, you're all I need. Just in time. Just hold on tight and I'll be alright. I'll be fine. Hold on tight and I'll be alright. Why can't you see? Oh, what you mean to see. Oh, what you mean to me. Oh, what you mean to me.
Thank you again to the button-ups. Next up, we've got Jotro, and then Mike D, you are on deck. Jotro, are you in the room? Maybe they're not here. Okay. All right, we are gonna move on. Mike D, it is actually your turn. And then after Mike, Sam Welch, you are on deck.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thanks, Pearl. My name is Mike D, and today I'm gonna give you a sketch of a new song I'm working on. The ink is barely wet on this. I just started writing a few days ago. It's part of a concept album I'm working on that is post-apocalyptic. So it's the premise of the album right now is what if January 6th had been successful? So that's a rich ground for a lot of new material, I'm finding anyways. And all the instruments that I'm trying to use right now are post-apocalyptic as well, so nothing electric. So imagine this is a nice out-of-tune upright piano with a nice out-of-tune upright singer mostly. And the song's got there's a lot of human percussion in it. 50% of this is going to be me. 50% of this is your very experienced musical imaginations, kind of like conjuring up the rest of the song for me. And so in the middle, there's what would be kind of an a cappella break with a lot of different tight harmonies that you're imagining to be very good. So thank you for that. And the end, there's kind of an overlapping counterpoint, which is as good in your mind as I'm sure it is in my mind. So that's the sketch. I just needed to get it out of my living room and into a room with pulses. So thank you for going on this journey with me. And the song's called Written Down, and this is sort of the part of the album where I'm trying to dig a little bit down into what if they actually managed to burn all the books. So here we go. Put your pen to paper. Oh, the romance and the rage. Oh, history is bound in the leaf and letter, on the leather and the page. Every law and letter, the evidence and facts. America is found in the bloody parchment, in the books and in the stacks. Did it even happen if it wasn't written down? Memories, a ghost, a voice, a disappearing sound. Did it even happen if it wasn't written down? Oh, we read the human record. Oh, from good to bad to worse. Oh, we conjure up the gods. We reinvent the demons in the chapter and the verse. Did it even happen if it wasn't written down? Memories, a ghost, a voice, a disappearing sound. Did it even happen if it wasn't written down? Generations come and gone, all the nations come and gone, iterations come and gone. What is written will live on, and innovations come and gone, trains and stations come and gone, reparations come and gone. What is written will live on, and populations come and gone, administrations come and gone, all creation come and gone and gone. When all of us are underground, the truth lies written, wrapped and bound. Authors live forever. Whoa, whoa. What we lost will yet be found. Oh, they will try to burn you. Oh, erase you with their lies. Oh, if your story's getting drowned, find something to write with. What is written never dies. Did it even happen? Oh, did it even happen? What is written never dies. Thanks for going on that journey with me. Did you hear the harmonies? Were they good? Thank you. And now, another brand new song. And this one, I get to invite one of my dear friends, Pearl, to the stage. Pearl, I met at a Passim open mic, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe 7 months ago, something like that. Time is weird after the pandemic. And now we're here. And Pearl is fast became one of my absolute favorite artists and songwriters and absolute favorite people. You'll see why in just a second. I begged her. I didn't actually have to beg her. She's very generous. I said, do you have any lyrics lying around that maybe you can send me that I can try to throw some music to? And she said, like 30 seconds later, here you go. So this is some music that I wrote to one of her absolutely stunning lyrics, and she has agreed to sing it. Pearl, anything else?
Isn't he incredible? Can I just say that? Oh my gosh. Thank you
say
so
it.
much for
Well,
letting me
thank
be here with you.
Thank
and
you so
sharing
much
this
for
piece.
sharing your banana bread pudding with me.
Hey, so good. Oh my god. Have y'all tried it yet? Y'all really need to try it. It's delicious.
All right, here we go.
Let's do this. Interpret my heart. It's calling to be understood. Will you answer with compassion? Help me to handle the weight, the weight, the weight. If you could interpret my heart, decipher the meaning a bit. Will you take all the pieces and just rearrange them to fit you Together we build the world of our dreams. Carefree curiosity will be guiding. Together the bad days won't feel like we're Will you mend each other's seams? Interpret my heart. Only you can do it with ease. Will you speak as these aching tears, speaking to you and to me?
Thank you. If you're so interested, you could follow me on Instagram, Mike D Makes Music. It's a super rough account where I'm just exploring the creative process. And Pearl, where are you on Instagram? Pearl's Got Music.
Thank you again to Mike D and also to Pearl, who I think we will hear more from later. But right now we've got, actually I will say it is a last call for food. So Alex is gonna walk around one more time. If anybody wants to order some banana bread pudding, etc., you can do that. So next up we have Sam Welch, and then after Sam, Brendan Daniel, you are on deck.
Can you hear me? Hi, my name's Sam. I've been writing music for about 20 years. I've been here a couple of times before. Just released a new album. It's called The Republic. About 3 or 4 years ago, I lived in Boston, and it was a hard, frustrating experience, but I was able to write a good song about it. So this song is called Goodbye Boston. Right. Goodbye Boston, goodbye Boston. Goodbye Boston. The view was looking east. Goodbye Boston, don't miss you in the least. You made me paranoid and I was underemployed. My love was never found, the filling of the void. My love was never found, the filling of the void. Massachusetts turned high, doing whatever I like. Boston was a town to get lost in. frost and the winter snow is frosted. Gonna take the highway. Gonna take it my way. Hey, hey, hey. Life's a byway, life's a flyway. 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 Fenway Park was quite the law. Don't get caught there after dark. Digging up the muddy river. Rain and wind to make me shiver, shiver. And Beacon Hill screams like a fool in the night. Beacon Hill screams like a fool in the night. See the unclean trash in the morning light. See the unclean trash in the morning light. Thank you. So I work as a site counselor, and I write a lot of songs about my clients. I know it's kind of a confidentiality issue, so I probably shouldn't be doing that. But this is about one of my clients. He wanted me to write a song about him, so I did. So this is called Mr. Bungrazi. It's the headlining album for my new album, and it's doing very well on digital radio right now all over the world, basically. So yeah. A lot of people are listening to this song, so just to let you know. Mr. Bungrazi, you've been gone quite a while, Mr. Bungrazi. Mr. Bungrazi, are you still on trial, Mr. Bungrazi? Mr. Bungrazi, can you walk the holy mile, Mr. Bungrazi? Mr. Bungrazi, where are you going with that smile, Mr. Bungrazi? You're walking the line, you're feeling fine. I consider you a friend of mine. You're out there without a care. You're breathing the air in the dragon's lair. California, you're selling your wares without any cares. Gonna get caught in one of those snares. Selling your wares without any cares. Ain't gonna get caught in one of those snares. Mr. Bungrazi, you've been gone quite a while, Mr. Bungrazi. Mr. Bungrazi, are you still on trial, Mr. Bungrazi? You live alone, listening to the spirits moan. Von Grossi. Ain't gonna harm no living preacher, taking lessons from the teacher, yelling out from the bleacher, waiting for the midnight feature. Mr. Von Grossi, you've been gone quite a while. Mr. Von Grossi, Mr. Von Grossi, can you walk the holy mile? Mr. Von Grossi, California, I gotta warn ya. California, I gotta warn ya. Selling your wares without any cares, ain't gonna get caught in one of those snares. You live alone, you live alone, listening to the spirits moan, waiting for the end of time. Gotta climb upstairs and take out a loan. Mr. Von Grossi, Mr. Von Grossi, Mr. Von Grossi, Mr. Von Grossi. Thank you.
Thank you again to Sam. I'm going to take 1 second to reset the stage, and then Brendan Daniel, you are up next. Pearl Scott, you are on deck.
Good. Check 1, 2. Hey. Hey, everybody. It's good to be here. What an amazing club and an amazing staff. Give it up for the staff. Thank you very much. My name's Brendan Daniel. You can find my music if you just check out Brendan Daniel, or if you check out Brendan Daniel Music for social media. Or for anybody that doesn't do that stuff, I got business cards, so I can give you a business card. I like what you said there, Mike, about just trying out new stuff with a room full of beats, and this is one of my favorite rooms to do it in. So this is a brand new song that I wrote a couple of days ago when I was just thinking maybe some of the things that we actually have most common ground on are just like our flaws and things that we think suck about ourselves. And I was feeling pretty hypocritical about myself, and I thought everybody's a hypocrite. So this song's Humpty Dumpty is called Humpty Dumpty Was a Hypocrite, and it features whistling, so I'm going to try my best.
opportunity and endless obligation, getting overwhelmed beneath the undertow of expectation. Tell the truth and do your best, and all the rest is recreation. After all is said and done, under the sun and dedication. There's a wrong way to get rich, and there's a piss poor way to live. And I know 9/11 scared the hell out of me as a kid. And I don't know what you believe about the lies of history, and I don't care to make you understand some facts you can't conceive, 'cause I can't count the times I thought that I was right when I was wrong. And I think everyone's a hypocrite, that's why I wrote this song. And everybody eats bad apples. Everybody wrestles with the devil and the man. And everyone has took their poison. We've all been fooled once, we won't be fooled again. And everyone's a hypocrite, full of shit, born again. And everyone's a hypocrite, all the king's horses and all of the king's men. And everyone's a hypocrite, full of shit, born again. And everyone's a hypocrite, all the king's horses and all of the king's men. Ample opportunity and endless obligation, getting overwhelmed beneath the undertow of expectation. Tell the truth and do your best, and all the rest is recreation. After all is said and done, under the sun and dedication. Tell the truth.
Thank you very much. Whew, it's a mouthful. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks again. Wow, what a so cool. Last time I played here last month, there was like nobody here, and now it's a full room. And not only that, but like it's so cool because I played with a band and now I'm just doing the solo thing. Brendan Daniel Music, follow me on social media. And I'll follow you too. I won't be hypocritical. Or will I? So doing the solo thing again is so cool, but playing with live groups and big audiences is awesome, but it's also so awesome to come back into an open mic and see so many people play brand new songs that they've never played before, playing they've never even played open mics at all before. So it's just all such cool feelings, and it just makes me feel so happy and encouraged and inspired, and I'm happy to share that all with you. This next song is called Make Do, and it's pretty much just about doing the best with what you got. And I wrote it on a bar napkin, so it seems fitting. And for all you real musicians out there, you'll recognize that it's pretty much the same chord structure as the last song.
Give me something I can ride on. Give me something I can hold on to. Give me anything at all, and I'll make do. I'll make do. Thinking maybe you should drive home. Think I'm wishing that this bar served food. Think I've probably forgotten if I've met you. If I've met you. This reminds me of that time once. Lately every day's a deja vu. Meet me at the park at dark. Rendezvous. 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 Coincidence is incidental. There's too much to misconstrue. It's the turning of the tables, steady streams of revenue. It's an offer I accepted, then rejected and withdrew. There's a lot I gotta learn from, and a lot I gotta lose. So I'll make do. I'll make do. Remember those harmonies, yeah. Do. I'll make.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Brendan. Next up is Pearl Scott, and then Vicky Zheng, you are on deck.
Sorry, you guys haven't got enough of me yet. Sorry about that. I hope that's okay. I realized that there were more slots left, and I was like, well, if they're available, I might as well go ahead and try some new work. So this is going to be pretty vulnerable for me. I didn't cut my nails, so playing guitar might be a little tricky. But we brought Mike up here, and he's going to really add a little flair, a little pizzazz on it, which is going to be great. Let's improv. You've been teaching me these improv things. We're going to improv today. I'm going to sit down and get comfortable. Sorry, I just messed up the whole mic check on that. Can I check an E? It'll do. That'll do, pig. All right. My name is Pearl Scott. I definitely love Passim with all my heart. I think this place is what has allowed me to reclaim my songwriting. I moved to Boston about a year and a half ago, and it was a really tough transition. Oh, where is my friend out there who was singing about how hard Boston can be? Really, it's true. I was just like, oh my God, this is my theme song right now. But there's also so much resilience in it too, and I think that's what really anchors Bostonians, or New England, I'll say in general. You guys get through the toughest time, and you're still able to find value and duty and responsibility in it that really, I think, sets you apart from the rest of the country. So slowly but surely, I'll make my way to start feeling like home here. But this first song is called Feel the Way I Feel. And it's basically being in the in-between space, because sometimes I don't feel like it loves me as much as I love it sometimes. So here we go. Whew. We'll do one more round. Hey. I used to stay up all night waiting for your text and I'd receive the message, but now it's clear to me that you don't feel the way I feel for you. No, you had me on the line, but now I need to cut these strings, 'cause you don't feel the way I feel for you, the way I feel for you. Hopelessly romantics get the worst of the bunch in this hookup culture. Our hearts grow double the size and our crushes dies, and then we're crushed in return. I've never been the one to put my feelings aside, ruled by the heart, not the mind. The more I, the more I hurt, and never the reverse. And this is why I used to stay up all night waiting for your text and I'd receive the message. But now it's clear to me that you don't feel the way I feel for you. No, you had me on the line, but now I need to cut these strings, 'cause you don't feel the way I feel for you. Yeah, yeah. Setting boundaries can be hard when it comes to the heart, but it's self-preservation. Got over once, so maybe twice. Now it's too many times, and I finally learned my lesson. I never stay up all night waiting for your text anymore. Who are you? No, it's clear to me that you don't feel the way I feel for you. No, you had me on the line, and now I need to cut these strings, 'cause you don't feel the way I feel for you, for you, for you, for you, bye-bye, for you, bye-bye, no, you don't feel the way I feel for you. Yeah. Oh, thank you. You know, new songs are always tricky, because in your bedroom, when it's just you and the dark and the guitar, you know, I think there's an expectation that we set. And when we come in front of people, we never know how it's going to be received. And I think that's the beauty of music, right? It is a community connection here. My music wouldn't mean anything if it's not actually sharing the story it's meant to be told. So thank you guys for holding space for me in very vulnerable moments of not knowing the unknown. And this second song, this last song is, man, heartbreak is hard. And I think, yeah, y'all know? Y'all been through that before? Love that. Heartbreak is hard. And I think the hardest part for me is knowing what to do with that love when you no longer have a place to put it. And so this is called So Much Love to Give. And let me know if I actually wrote the right chords down. Lovely. Oh, this one good. Yay. Okay. The first mistake I made was that I loved you more than I love myself. Now I'm sitting here waiting for a call that'll never come. And yet I have so much love to give you that I could never give myself. And yet I have so much love to give you that you would never return. No. I tried to cry every night. Oh, I'd cry myself to sleep, hoping and praying that this pain won't be my defeat. And yet I have so much love to give you that I could never give myself. And yet I have so much love to give you that you would never return. You took my love, my love. You never returned my love, and now you're walking in the sun with someone who isn't me. And yet I have so much love to give you that I must now learn to give myself. And yet I have so much love to give that I can choose to give someone else. Give it up a mic, everybody. So beautiful. Thank you guys so much for holding space for me in this. My name is Pearl Scott. You can find me at Pearl Scott Music on Instagram. I'm also in a play that opens on Wednesday, and it's called Truth, and it's about African-American women in the 19th century. It's loosely based off of Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Harriet Hayden, who's also Boston-based here, and just reviving what their lives really were. So it's really beautiful monologues that speak into who these women were in their everyday. Not just what they were able to do, but who they were as women. So if you guys want to know more about that, come and find me. And let's keep in contact. I'd love to get to connect with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you again, Pearl. Next up is Vicky Zhang, and then closing out tonight will be Joey Naud. So Vicky, welcome to the stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Vicky, and yeah, I'm so excited to sing with you guys. This first song is called Lover Girl. It's a song for myself, and yeah, I feel like early 20s is such an interesting time in someone's life. It's just like there are so many things about yourself that you just like discover, and like your own tendencies, inclinations, preferences that you never really noticed before, but you have to like grapple with now. And so yeah, I think it's a letter to myself being like, okay, I see you here. That's okay. You're feeling this way. It's fine. I am here for you. I guess I'm here for myself. But yeah, this is called Lover Girl. Let me pull this up a little bit. Lover girl, how do I tell you? I've never seen someone who gives and takes so freely. Lover girl, who chases then runs, indulging her sadness, soaks up her tears till her heart feels like drowning. Then when she falls,
future and in the past, never present. Lover girl, don't you know you're so strong, but the seasons change your mind. Thank you. This next one is called Boy in Chicago. It's about a boy in Chicago. He's actually not in Chicago anymore, but he was in Chicago. So yeah, this song is about my ex-boyfriend. And this past June, I was on Instagram and I saw his story of him on a beach in Chicago. And I was reminded of last winter when we traveled there together. Yeah, I wrote the song in 1 hour, and I was just like, wow, it's so many things, and it's all capsuled in the message, I guess. But yeah, here is Boy in Chicago. On a beach in Chicago in June or July, shed your winter coat. It's not Christmas anymore. Put away your presents, lotteries we never won. Hide in a drawer you don't open anymore. Front plates you didn't have, and the moms I'll never meet again. Free falling in the mall, I thought I won't break down again. Snow is the soft sand beneath your feet. Inhale the air under New England sky. Some days I'm fine, some days I'm lying, counting delays between empty space. Tapes on the wall tells me about the tales of front plates you didn't have, and the moms I'll never meet again. Free falling in the mall, I thought I won't break down again. Snow is a soft sand beneath your feet. But it's a warm summer in a big city. Do you think of me? Thank you. I also have an Instagram page that currently has 70 followers. So if you want to be the 71 follower, you can follow me at vic.sound. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Vicky. We're going to end the night now with Joey Naud. If Joey is still here, Joey is here, maybe? Do we have Joey? Oh, maybe that was it then. Well, that was a great night. Thank you to all of our performers. Yeah, everybody get home safe. Thank you.
Homeless man with no place to sleep, woke up to find warm boots on his feet, and a warm cup of coffee with sugar and cream, courtesy of the old NYPD. Honey, you got what it takes. You got